Another thing that you're really passionate about talking about is burnout and like this constant drive and push and push and push, especially in the beginning when like you don't know if it's going to work. So you feel like you have to go all day, every day. It very easily can lead to burnout. I know I've been there many times. I
Yep.
know you've been there.
Yep.
How do you handle burnout? Do you have any effective strategies or practices that, you've used to avoid burnout? And what does that look like for you now?
Yeah, so I wasn't always like this, but I've gotten to the point where I can kind of catch it now. Like I can kind of like preemptively know like I'm on the verge. I'm on the verge of burning out a little bit and like I'm starting to feel the drain of doing things that are monotonous or not necessarily like fulfilling, you know. And it's not to say that like I mean you're always going to have that, right? There's always anytime you're doing something and getting paid, there's probably going to be some element of it that is not thrilling to you. You know, you may have the best job in the world, but at some point you're going to be doing something that you're like, oh, I wish I didn't have to do this part of it, you know? So I have to recognize that in music and then kind of be cognizant of how that is affecting me and the drain that it's actually putting on me. And I guess as far as a strategy, is like how I approach that is I have to basically find a way to take music and put it back into a place of just being something I enjoy. So like getting to a spot where I feel like I don't want to work on this, instrumental cue anymore. I I really don't have a problem shutting it all down and just finding like a backing track and playing some, self-indulgent lead guitar for a while. Like that's fun. So I'll do that, and I'll find a way to kind of reconnect with music in general. Um, I usually I've never been so far burnout that like I just need like a massive break from music in general. Sometimes I'll take a break from making music for a few days. I think the longest that I've really done that was maybe like a week or two, when I was just really like early on. I'd just gone way overboard and I just had to like step back and try to get some perspective. So that is helpful. I think if you, at least for me, when I went way overboard and just was in too deep and I just needed to detach, that was helpful. But overall, now it's kind of to the point of just saying, okay, am I getting close to that? Let me just kind of reconnect with why I love music in the first place. Starting up a project, just doing something fun, creative, not putting any pressure on myself to do that. It's easy to put so much pressure on yourself just to meet a quota or a goal or something like that. But those are great to have, but don't let it push you so far to the point of hating, what you're doing.